morning guys, it is Saturday morning and I have this dreadful green shirt that makes me look super sick, but I am bleaching my hair, or I'm bleaching my roots right now. It is Saturday morning. It is only 3 days left and then we're zooming off to a much more sunny and warmer place than this because it's grey and rainy and everything outside. Yeah, nothing fun with the weather. I started this morning off at like 8:30 and no, 7:30, and I started by kind of putting my stitching in the frame and starting to stitch, and about 90 stitches in I realized that I started in the wrong place. So if anyone you have stitched like Heaven and Earth designs, you know that their full coverage designs start at the like first row and first side. However, this artsy one actually have an empty row both on the top and on the side, so you have to kind of move it in. So the first little box you stitch is actually just 9 by 9 stitches, so 81 stitches. And I didn't realize that until I gotten a little bit further down in one of the boxes, and I realized that, well, I have a row more than the pattern has. Why is that? And then I looked at it and figured that out. I should have paid a little bit more attention when I did that, but I didn't. That's just how it is. So I have to pick all of that out and restart it. And when you're doing 2/1 on 25 count, you cut it out. You don't try to unpick it too much, or I unpick a couple of stitches, cut the thread off, unpick a couple of stitches. I think that is I found it's the easiest way for me to get it out. So yeah, but I've restitched those stitches, and that is actually one of the big reasons why I'm using a grid. If I hadn't used a grid, I wouldn't have realized that I was so misaligned until maybe further down the road, except for this specific alignment, like coming one row too high or too much at the side when you don't have a grid really doesn't matter. But yeah, I felt I needed to repick it and do all of that, and it's done now, so that is good. So I did that until about 10 o'clock. I was watching some YouTubes while I did it also. And then I decided that, or I knew already that bleaching and coloring was part of this day. I have a beautiful little plastic cover on my head. It's just, you know, the plastic you cover your dishes with. It's super flimsy. It's the sheep person's heat cap. When you bleach, here's how it works. Bleach actually is enhanced by the warmth, by warmth, so it will actually work harder if it is warmer. And because of, sorry, I lost my hand there, but because your body is warm, you will actually activate the bleach a little bit more in your roots than further along. And when you go to a salon, you are put under one of these heat cap things, and that is to kind of put the heat equally on your head, so it's equally, and it will equally bleach. But when you are coloring your hair at home, you don't really have that possibility. At least I don't have a heat cap in my home, so I use just plastic and I put it on and have that around, because then that will kind of keep the heat in, so the heat that my body makes are kind of kept within the plastic. It's not perfect, but it's better than not having anything. I also put the same kind of plastic on my glasses so that that doesn't react with the bleach. So yeah, then I can go around doing stuff while I'm waiting for the bleach to set. It's gonna take me about 45 minutes. I think right now it's about 40 minutes left, and then I can wash it all out and I can put the color in. So yeah, and while that is doing, I am going to make sure I get the Vlogmas number 6 and 7 up. So yeah, good morning guys, I hope you have an awesome day. Well guys, half my hair is done. It's super yellow or white and bleached, and I kind of like the look of it, but at the same time I don't like having this, that I have the blonde roots and then going pink. So if I would go blonde again, I would have to kind of bleach out the pink, but it's such a high upkeep on having blonde hair, so I don't know. And also trying to keep this blonde while doing the rest of the hair pink when I'm doing it myself just doesn't work. So well, it's time to put in some pink color, and my hair is all dyed up. So now I'm gonna sit around with this in my hair for a couple of hours probably. We'll see how long. It all depends on all the other things I will do around the house. So I need to fix those 24 cards, something like that. So I have to get those done and finished. I think that is all I'm gonna have time for. So the small little kind of Christmas tags I was thinking about having might not be a reality. However, I do have a little idea about them, so we'll see. I will not be sending out Christmas card this year because the migraine hit me so hard, so I just didn't end up making enough cards. So yeah, that's life. By the way, the hair dye I'm using is Directions, and it's in the color of cerise, so it's actually pretty dark when I have just colored it. The reason why I've chosen to go with cerise, even though I like the lighter pink a little bit better, is that I started out using the flamingo pink. This is way back when. If you want to see that hair color, I have a channel called Miss Pastimes, which were the channel I started with, which I don't use anymore, but I do have a bunch of vlogs there, and I think I have my first vlogs about my hair there. I think so. Otherwise you can find it at the beginning of me vlogging. However, the flamingo pink, it bleached out or washed out super quickly, and because then I didn't use this bleach. The bleach I'm using is the L'Oreal Blonde Miss in like extra platinum or something like that. It lightens about 8 times. And before I didn't use that, I used another one, which meant that my hair didn't bleach out perfectly. And then when the color kind of washes out, you get, in the beginning you get a quite nice bleach, but then you kind of see the unevenness in the bleach quite quickly. While with cerise, it washes out to the flamingo pink, and then it takes a couple of months for it to go down to the it doesn't really work anymore kind of color. So that is why I do the cerise. That is why I've chosen the cerise. And the more often you color, or at least this is how it works with my hair and everything, is that the more often I color, the more it stays in, sort of. But I also know that I have a different kind of hair. Like many people says, well, red is very hard, or pink is very hard. Red is very hard to get out of your hair. Pink just gonna bleach out really quickly, so don't go pink and don't do this and do. Try it in your hair. Some of the colors, they will wash out quickly. I tried purple in the beginning. It washed out super quickly, didn't look good. After like 2 weeks, it was almost washed out. So I was trying different things, and one of the things was I picked up the bottle of the flamingo pink and I colored like a piece of my bangs in that color and kept the rest of the hair purple, and the pink stayed so much longer than the purple did in my hair, so I preferred pink. However, the turquoise is actually the one that fits best, but Christopher doesn't like me in turquoise hair, so I'm being nice. I'm compromising with him. he has to live with me having strong hair, then I can do just the cerise instead of the turquoise. Even though I really like the turquoise. Yeah. But I'm gonna sit down and do some cards, and then we'll see. Gonna let this work. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, wee. Yeah, you're so cute. She likes to be cuddled under her armpits, so she stretches herself out. Ah. It's like she doesn't have a spine. Well, she has a spine. Sometimes I wonder if Gizmo have a spine. Well, my hair is finished. It's all pink and stuff. As you see, it's actually a little bit darker. And you can also see that I didn't get the length really even, but I really don't care. I really don't care. As long as it's not blotchy. If the strands are a little bit uneven, it's okay. It's okay. Also, I got some dye still here. That will be removed in my next wash probably. And that is going to do before I leave from America, so that it's okay. But yeah, it is all pink now. I had to wash it out. I would have kept it in even longer, but I started to sweat. This usually don't happen, but I think it is because I'm sitting in front of these very light lights. I started to sweat, so I started to drop, and like red pink blotches is falling on my cheek and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I have to clean this out because otherwise there will be pink in the whole apartment and I will be pink all in my face. So I fixed that. But yeah, do you like it? Do you like it? It's all pink. It's all dark pink again. I do like it when it's a little bit darker than when it's a lighter pink. I think that I fit more in a darker tone or platinum blonde, like either or. The kind of mid-light tones have a tendency to go into my skin, so I don't know, maybe I kind of like this. Yay! But I'm gonna count the cards I've done and see how many more I need to do and figure out what to do, because I have run out of images that I pre-colored, so I might need to sit down and color some more images. Also, I'm super tired, so I think I am just going to finish off some of the cards and then sit down and do some cross stitching, because yeah, tired. It's been a lot so far. I need to eat something also. I need to have lunch. So my hair is finally starting to dry. I don't blow dry my hair. I've done once or twice, and I had a period like 6 years ago when I had platinum blonde hair, and it was pretty short, so then I did blow dry it and then go over with a flattening iron. But I kind of like having it a little bit wavy and alive, so I just let it dry naturally. So this is the pink that it's going to be now. So yeah, the reason why I picked up the camera had nothing to do with my hair though. I think it's fascinating on how I worked with deadlines, and I kind of think I kind of touched on it a couple of weeks ago or last week or something. I talked about how I have to learn how to set my own deadlines and plan my time and really make sure that everything I need to get done is in those plans, because I don't know, I've never been good at that, and it's something I need to learn. You can learn everything. It's gonna be easier or harder for you, and learning how to plan and actually get it into a system that I can use is going to be something that is harder for me, because it's not something that comes natural to me, but that doesn't mean that I can't learn it. So yeah, but when I have deadlines that isn't self-imposing, that is like harsh deadline, like we are flying away on Tuesday morning at, well, we leave here at 3 o'clock in the morning. We have, by the way, already booked our cab, so there is gonna come a cab and pick us up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yay! But that means I don't have that much time, and you can say, well, you have tomorrow. No, I don't, because we're going away tomorrow. Christoph's nephew just had his birthday, so we're gonna go and visit them, and that is a 3.5–4 hour ride one way. So we're basically being away for at least 12 hours tomorrow. But I've gotten so much done today. I decided to, well, I need to get all of the cards done today, so I have something to bring with me. So I just, no camera, no nothing, not caring about where things are on the table, just working. And I just chugged through. I even had to color one image and now have 23 cards for the tipping. Awesome. I won't have time or energy to make any like little cute cards to give for when I tip at restaurants and stuff, but next time I'm gonna be a little bit better at that and get some done. If I maybe already just continue doing some throughout the year, so I do have like a little pack of them that I can take with me, something like that. Well, anyhow, I have also stitched on my new stitch, and you can say doesn't look that much, but that is about 300 stitches, a little bit more than 300 stitches. So yeah, got those done. Did I get anything more? I did get the Vlogmas day 6 edited. I got that edited while I was bleaching my hair, actually, and it's also been exported, so all I really need to do is a thumbnail and upload it. So that will probably be something I do when I go home, because we are going to leave in about an hour to go to take the kitties to their auntie, so they will have someone to take care of them while we are away, because we're not flying with the kitties. Driving with the kitties is hard enough. So yeah, I've got a lot done today. I got a few things left I need to do. I need to make a shoulder, or a little strap, that's the word, shoulder strap for my bag. The shoulder strap that I started doing that just didn't end up being the way I wanted it to be also were too short, I discovered when I actually put it over my shoulder. So I need to rethink that, or I have rethink it. I've discussed it with Christopher, and we've got like, okay, this is how we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do that when Kitty ain't here, because then I don't have to worry about the iron and all of those things. So we now have a plan, and that is a good thing. And then I need to do all the packing and everything, because I haven't packed anything. But I have gotten a bunch done today, which feels good. I am exhausted. My migraine, oh god, my migraine is just messing with me. However, I do notice that it is extensively better when I use the nose spray, because I used the nose sprays this morning. So yeah, it is definitely a sinus thing, and so I'm just gonna make sure that I do the nose spray twice a day until we travel, and when we travel, and hopefully it will kind of lower itself. Yeah. Well, I am going to sit down, probably gonna sit down and continue stitching, and do the shoulder strap when you get home instead, so that I don't have to bother with the kitties. So yeah, a little bit more stitching, and then we're off to leave the kitties, that is. Gizmo's been lying here next to me while I have been stitching. He is so cute. He is so cute. He's like, Mom, I know that we're leaving you
So I'm gonna give all the time that you need. And yeah, this, if you're wondering, what? This is DMC colors, because these were the colors that I had in my skein stash that I needed to pick out into that little bag there to be able to have them with me. However, I do really need to go and buy those 820s, so hopefully I can do that tomorrow.
Most of the kitties are packed up, or the things for the kitties is packed up, and I'm gonna leave in like a 20 minutes. Tried something new today, and I'm gonna kind of report back if it works. We gave the kitties some kitty candy together with some catnip, to see if the catnip can kind of make them a little bit loy and make traveling with them a little bit easier. So see that. I'm going to pack up this, and she's gonna open it up before I show you these videos, so that's not a problem. But we like to give a gift to the person who takes care of our kitties, and she really likes the Nightmare Before Christmas, because we're going on a Disney trip. We thought this would be perfect for them. So these are the 25 years ornament set. It's 25 years since Nightmare Before Christmas was launched. So yeah, so these little baubles are going in a package. And by the way, did not know this, but apparently the elastic that we kept the paper together has reacted with the paper and gotten stuck. Christopher looked for the kitty blankets for the car. We found this one, which the reason why I haven't had it is because it's a little bit bigger than the other one I had, and that one was better for me. But I think this will be a perfect travel bag. I would have wanted one that was just this size, but at the same time, this camera is kind of big. I do want the little stand that I have also to fit. So I think this bag is gonna be awesome. And it's got like a bunch of pockets, like a little one, another little one, another pocket, and then you have the insides, and then you have a pocket on the inside here, and you got the pocket on that side. So you got pockets basically everywhere on this bag. So I think this is gonna be a better travel bag, and this is the one I'm going to fly with, I think. So instead of finishing my bag, feeling stressed about that, I'm gonna use this one. That was an easy choice. We're back home. We've actually been back home for a couple of hours. I have just been totally knackered and broken. We left the kitties with their auntie, we had some sushi, and while we were waiting for the sushi, the big ball dropped and my stress level went out of the roof and I broke, and that is why I'm totally knackered. So while we were waiting for our sushi, our flight app updated and I looked through it, and it looks like they have removed our flight from Orlando to New York. So right now we only have the trip home is from New York, which stresses me out because we're going at the 4th of January, or 3rd, yeah, the beginning of January, and tickets right now are super expensive. It's about 10 times what I paid for my tickets. I paid about $260 for my ticket, so then you know how much it will cost me to get home if they don't fix it. But Christopher is ensuring me that because we have ordered our tickets, we should be able to get these tickets. They have to fix it. We shouldn't have to worry about it. We are thinking that it is a glitch in the system because we can't, when we log in online, we can't get our tickets either. We can't look at our tickets online. We get error messages on the website. The flight that we are supposed to have from Orlando to New York is still being able to be ordered, so it's not like they have just removed the flight like they did when we went to Greece. So hopefully the really rough thing is that SAS actually isn't open 24/7 unless you are a golden or diamond member, and so far we are silver members. So the phone lines, service phones, had closed at 5, and this update came like 15 minutes past 5 or something. However, it is in our contract that they have to send us an email that if we answer it within 10 days, it shouldn't go through the issue. So I think we can just call them up in the morning and see how we can fix this. It just stresses me out because I finally come to a point where, like, yeah, soon we're leaving and then I can just relax. And I really can't relax until I know that this is fixed, because I will have that looming over me the whole vacation if we can't get this fixed in the next couple of days, that we don't have a flight from Orlando to New York. So yeah, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it, or they will fix it. Definitely they will fix it. And almost that they need to give me something because I'm being stressed. Just totally stressed out. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna head to bed because it's super late, and yeah, the only thing I've been doing today, I did pack most of my clothes, but then I stitched and stitched and stitched, and I stitched like 648 stitches on the house today. And yes, I'm going to need that 820 color, so I'm going in on Monday to do that. And tomorrow we have a very early start, and it is almost 11, so I need to go to bed now. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.